We are living times of awakening. It is now the time for waking up from the, whatever you like to call it. Some people likes to call it the dream or the illusion. To me now that there is so much information, that there is so many different possibilities for us to explore, to know, it's time to waking up from the spell. From a spell that it's been cast on us for generations. I don't know for how long, but a long time. And the tool to cast and to keep this spell on us and keep us humans in a limited state of being is trauma. And the trauma that have been happening for generations. I mean, we all have our personal traumas and so on, but there is a collective trauma happening constantly. We can see it in this moment when something happens, like a war, and the war ends, then another situation will come like a pandemic. And then when the pandemic is done, then another situation will come, a terrorist attack, or a financial crisis. It's constant to put us in a state of fear. Then, of course, we have our personal traumas that through that fear and connects with the collective trauma and makes us feel in a certain way. In a way that is not the best to help us, and it's taking us away from our real nature. When we wake up from the nature that we are supposed to be, humans, what is our nature? We have, and I think that it's part of the spell to mention that we are evil, that we are greedy, that we are always wanting to fight or dominate or control or kill or take over. How many times have you heard that, oh, this is human nature? These things are happening because it's our nature. But when you wake up to you start going in and feeling what is your real nature. You feel that your real nature is what I like to call the natural human being, which is connected with nature, connected with the rhythms, connected with others from the heart, living a life that is heart-centered, where there is connection, where there is generosity. Where we feel our personal power and we can own our own authority and be responsible for our own lives and for the lives of the people around us. Not meaning that we're, you know what I mean. This is our real nature. This is the natural human. We are connected with also the divine in a strong spiritual understanding that we are spiritual beings. and we are incarnated in this physical reality. To have this experience of being physical. And of course, in this experience, we may have different ways to go, but when we awake, when we are awake, when we wake up to our natural nature, our real reality, when we open our heart to our life, when we look and we find meaning to our life, when we start really finding the things that are creating a vibration in us or connecting in the same level of vibration, then it's very difficult to fall into the trauma, into the fear, into the limitation, into the scarcity, into the wanting to dominate others, and wanting to overpower others, wanting to take control of the world. But let's be clear, there are people that from that traumatized self, they are trying to control the whole world. They are trying to control the planet. They are trying to control countries. They are trying to control resources, and mainly they are trying to control our perception of life and our perception of ourselves. We are creative beings, totally connected with the energy that creates everything, the creator. We are the creator being created. And we are intrinsic part of this creation. In Universal Healing, we provide every week, we do energy healings. And what energy healing does is to transmute the trauma into new, renewed energy. And that energy, what trauma does is to stop the movement of energy, creates blockages in our energy, and creates, and that creates also a sense of fear, limitation, and isolation, energetic isolation. When we receive energy healing, we move all this energy. We connect, we create connections. We remove the energy blocks, and we enhance the natural movement of the energy. We transform the chaos of the energy of trauma into alignment and a structure, healthy structure for your system, for your body and your energy field. So, who are you? Who do you want to be? Your natural human self or your traumatized self? And look, the natural human has a strong connection in compassion with trauma, with the self-trauma and trauma of others. It's not that we are, or that I am blaming trauma. Trauma, it's also something that happens in this limited physical experience. But it's something that we can deal with, that we can work with. And it can be a very valuable part of our experience. But working with it, what we do is not to make trauma the guidance of our life. So we can have fear, but not have fear as guidance. And we honor also all the levels of experience, all the levels of emotion, all the different emotions, as it's part of our human nature. But the natural human just enjoys all the emotions. And through these emotions, we have a richer experience, not a limited experience. So my life have changed a lot, and I know many people that they have a different life now through energy healing and through the spiritual process that comes with it. And we have wake up from the spell, from the dream, from the nightmare, to our real nature. And we know that our real nature, the natural human being, it's always is the base, it's who we really are. So when we feel traumatized, when we feel the fear, when we feel wounded, we can work with it, we can embrace it from this real nature, the natural human being that we really are. Join us in our healings, and you may experience the same thing. If you are afraid, if you are alone, if you feel that you have never enough, if you have anxiety, if you are sick, if you are ill, if you are weak, we can help with energy healing. We can help you to find, to awaken to your real nature, the natural human being that is connected with nature, with the divine, and with self. Thank you.